Alright, welcome to my ghost guide. So, you can see some big numbers right there. Some nice numbers from a few special twos. So, I'll quickly go over what we're going to be talking about today, just in this Winter Soldier fight, and then I'll showcase some other stuff, like just some certain fights in Act 6 and Act 7, some stuff in Variant, Incursions, stuff like that. So I guess this is, I guess, more of a showcase than a guide, since I've already done a written guide and an actual ghost video guide already. And to be honest, my showcase was kind of short and not really what I wanted. So this is kind of like a remake of a showcase, but I'm also trying to add a bit of guide in there as well. So yeah, just as per my written guide, phasing, then intercepting, since you create your own openings, things like that. Use heavy attacks if you want to get extra damage from those Furies. Also gives you an extra chance to get cruelty buffs to increase your crit damage. And in terms of like special attacks, dash back before your special so that you can try and get in all those guaranteed crits. If you don't have Wasp on the team, then you're gonna have to find an opening, whether that's through parry, whether it's through intercepting, like a dash intercept, whether that's through like after finishing a combo, you just wait a sec. That's what I usually do, or whether that's just like betting a heavy, or even just using the Ghost synergy, Wasp synergy to make it unblockable. That's probably what most people do. But sometimes you can't bring Wasp, right? If it's like a tech only quest, or science champs are restricted, or you can't use 5-star science champs, have a 6-star Wasp, or there are times when you can't bring Wasp, or you just can't fit it on your team. So now we're going to move on to some Cavalier event quest. This is, I believe, quest 3, tech quest. Doesn't really matter what the tech node is because she doesn't really benefit from it. The important thing is actually the hard node on it. Not the hard node, but the node that is tricky for people. Essentially, it's fighting dirty, but whenever they throw a special, they're actually going to go unblockable. So you can see I've done some kind of edits here just to kind of speed it up a bit because I don't want to make this video too long, but essentially she's able to get around it because she just doesn't block at all. So she completely ignores this node pretty much. So that's really nice for Ghost. She can just ignore like pretty much every unblockable node in the game because she just doesn't have to block like ever, which is really useful. Next, just the next fight, Omega Red. She's gonna have to look at one more fight. Again, pretty similar stuff. Just doesn't matter about unblockable. Just pretty much hit them, bait specials, throw specials. That was a pretty nice special. I only had a couple cruelties and one fury, and then that's pretty much it. Alright, now I'm going to move on to some 7.2. This is 7.2.6. It's the, I forget what it's called. So that's alright. Just get those prowess buffs. Yeah, it's a pretty quick fight with Ghost, honestly. You just pretty much dash back, get those prowess, throw a special 2, and then pretty much in the bin. See, 100k, 100k, 200k, just straight up finished. Alright, next, just want to kind of throw in this, missing the special 1, then throwing special 2, doing some nice damage. Now going to go into some variant 6 for this Yondu. It's nice. Okay, just throwing a nice special 2, 19k, 19k, 26k, that's really nice. I didn't want to show too much variant just because like everyone knows she's pretty good for like variants, but why not? Again, Abomination in variant 6, and Alice in variant 6. Just again Yondu. I just did another fight with Yondu just to kind of show damage. Now we're going to move on to Act 6. This is 6.2.3 Icarus. Everyone knows Ghost is good for Icarus, probably one of the best, if not the best. Yeah, just build up Furies, both active like buffs and actually passive Furies as well. And you can see her damage eventually just goes through the roof. He is glancing a bit, so sometimes don't get that crit, but usually, when I crit, it crits pretty hard. There you go, 34, 51. Nice damage. Alright, Hulk, again, this is going to go super fast because it's Icarus. So, yeah, don't blink. Special, go in, 12k, 18k, and see 22k, 29k, just ramps up. It's so quickly. It's pretty cool. 26, right? Keep it going. Alright, next, this is variant 4. This is kind of, I was going to show some all or nothing, but I decided not to because I show that a bit later. Instead, I want to show how you fight Namor, because a lot of people struggle with Namor because of the damage reflect and how, you know, it goes intercepts. It's kind of like Rhino, you kind of got to wait a sec. You notice how I kind of delay it a bit, and that helps not take Thorns damage, but still get the intercept. It doesn't, I don't think it counts it as an intercept, but you still get the opening, is what I mean. Alright, you can see just every time I just delay a bit. I didn't really take any damage in that fight. None from damage reflect. Alright, this is the all or nothing path I wanted to show before. This is 7.1.2. It's kind of a difficult path. If you don't have like someone like Ghost or someone who's like a science champ, because there's a science node that can place innovates, but yeah, it's not too bad if you have the right champs. Otherwise, it's kind of annoying because it has Vivified, so unaffected by power, drain, steal, you know, lock, burn, all that stuff. Pretty much can't affect their power gain, and they have 200% combat power rate as well, on top of all the other power gain nodes and abilities that they might have as well. So it's kind of, can be a bit tough, but Ghost handles it really well. At least she did for me. I did pretty much think what the like 6 fights of the path, maybe I did 4 with her and then maybe 2 with Torch. It's like Tiger and Longshot, I believe, were done with Torch, and the others were done with Ghost and Hood. So yeah, she did really well. The only thing is you got to skip through a lot of special 3 animations, which makes the fight a lot longer. If you could skip through special 3 animations, this fight would be pretty quick. Just getting through it. So yeah, I kind of wanted to show the power of Ghost and Hood, because in the previous video, in the showcase and stuff, I didn't really show that. I kind of just showed Ghost's own abilities, and I will show more of Ghost's abilities in this one, but I kind of want to show her synergies as well. Yeah, I won't be showing much of Wasp just because I don't really use her like day to day. I don't really use Hood either. Hood's more situational, but I do use Hood more than I use Wasp on a team, because I find myself just needing Hood more, like his utility that he brings for Ghost. Just bait out one more special, and then should be good. See, I'm taking no damage from these special 3, so it's pretty nice. I did take a bit of chip damage, probably just blocked hits or something. That's fine, not a big deal. Specialty right there, almost didn't connect, but it just did. Alright, and then here, 1% finisher off. Nice. Alright, next up, we're going to be fighting some incursions, I believe. So, Black Widow, always a great matchup for her. Just bleeds, turn into Furies. That's it. Unfortunately, my Ghost is unawakened, both my 5-star and my 6-star, so not going to get any of that power gain. So fights are like quite a lot slower. You know, if you compare like a Sig 1 or even Unawakened Ghost to Sig 200, or Unawakened to Sig 200, it's like half the fight difference. Like Sig 200 is like 12 hits, and Sig like Unawakened is like 24 hits or 25 hits, and then Sig 1 is like 18 or 19. So yeah, it's a massive difference between Unawakened and Awakened Ghost in terms of just fight speed, and as well you get the phasing at the start of the fight. Yeah, so now we're gonna look at her cheesing Aspect of Nightmares with the Hood synergy again, because she's just able to heal back. I started the fight with like 90% or something like that. I finished with 100 just because I was able to block out some of that damage. Here, don't know what happened. She kind of, not really whiffed, but I think maybe I just missed or something. That's fine. Just bait it, go back in. That's nice. Next, more incursions. Abomination Boss, not a big deal. Just feed him indestructible. Just gotta watch out for that. So I don't throw my special 2 into his indestructible like I did with Gambit before. And we should be fine. Okay, yeah, this is pretty simple. Just skip ahead a little bit. Did get hit a bit, but that's alright. 6 stars, so got adrenaline healing, which is nice. So indestructible because I passed 2 bars of power. I'm just gonna go in and end the fight. Right. This is probably one of my favorite fights in incursions I have done with Ghost, because of just how smooth it went. So it's no retreat, which I don't like as a node. Not a very good node in my opinion, but you can just see Ghost does this so well because of her phase. She only needs to dash back once every like 1.2 seconds because phase lasts for 2 seconds, and then she can phase 2 specials as well. So she doesn't need to dash back for specials either. That makes it so easy to counter this node. And then, yeah, finish off with a nice big special. Got a few more fights here. Displayed boss and incursions. Not really anything special, just kind of want to show a bit more Ghost, really. Yeah. One thing that some people struggle with Ghost is her phase timer. So like they're not 100% sure when it's gonna run out, so they might like try and dash back, phase, and then try and miss an extra hit, but they end up getting clipped. And I think my kind of like the way I do it is if the timer has got like, I don't know, say like a tenth left, I just don't go for it. Right, unless it's like in a string. If it's like in a combo string, then I might do it because they don't have light attacks, they're faster than mediums. But if it's like about to end my phase timer and I can see them going for a medium, usually I just either dash back or retaliate because, yeah, chances are they're not going to hit me before my phase timer runs out. But again, if it's in a combo string, usually it's okay. Here, this is Icarus in Incursions, just absolutely destroyed. So yeah, nice job. Now we've got an Ultron Boss. Um, yeah, nothing special again, just polka dot power, so I'm not going to be getting any power in this fight. Powerful from afar, aggression armor, pretty easy nodes, nothing to worry about really. Yeah, just try and not hit him with a non-critical hit when he's got his evade timer up. Because if he evades, then that's just, kind of messes up your rhythm of Ghost a bit. That's another important thing I talked about in the written guide. It's her rhythm. So what I mean is like you dash back, you take a hit in the phase, or 2 hits, or 3 hits if she's awakened. You retaliate, you phase back. That kind of continuous like motion that Ghost has. Because at the start of the fight, sometimes you get your rhythm messed up, and it takes a bit to get into that kind of Ghost rhythm. But once you're in there, it's pretty fun. It's pretty easy. Makes fight super easy, and that's why the awakened ability actually helps quite a lot. Because if you start the fight phasing, they're more likely to kind of dash in and then start that rhythm, rather than you having to dance around a bit if you're unawakened. But usually, it's not that bad. Alright, next I got the Squirrel Girl matchup in Incursions again. I just wanted to show how she is pretty decent for Link Shield. Link Shield, you take 3% damage per second. That happens if someone doesn't beat the mini boss in Incursions. But you can see Ghost and Hood again, just while phasing, taking no damage. Simple as that. She's taking no damage while she's phasing. So that's really great. Now moving on to this Cable. This is a Flare Cable. I believe he has a couple of the nodes on him. Yeah, like Static Blast, and like he's got like a superiority node, but overall it's not that difficult to deal with. It's mainly just Flare. That's the tricky one. Or well, in this case, not tricky because of Ghost and Hood again. We're able to just bypass that flare damage. Again, I recommend bringing class advantage for flare since you actually take 50% less damage from it. Instead of 100% of your health, it's actually 50% of your health. So that's really nice. And then obviously you have the phase, so she's able to kind of get around that damage as well as that. So that's nice. So I'm gonna finish this fight with like, I don't know, 75% or something, which is pretty decent. If I played a bit better, probably could have finished with like 85, 90, maybe even 95% health. But just for like an average matchup, like this is definitely not bad for Flare, you know. And then in the previous showcase I did a Ghost, I did talk a lot about her debuff shrug and how it gives her furies. I've already shown it here a bit, but I'll just kind of emphasize it one more time in this energy adoption ice and energy adoption lightning. So cold snap and shock. I actually love these nodes because you can heal from willpower with them unless it's like a heal block node, and they don't deal much damage. So you pretty much just heal the whole fight. But in Ghost's case, she's got those passive furies, so this damage is gonna just ramp up super quick. See it doing like 10k mediums, 50k, 33k, 33k. It's pretty nice. 18k. See, her damage is pretty good on the right node. Even if she's got like no node, she's still got great damage. Get a few furies, get a few cruelties. But yeah, that's gonna be it. Thanks for watching.